Welcome back to our language, and let's go ahead. I've got a few things left to figure out on phonology. Hopefully phonology gets figured out in the next couple videos, and then we can go right into really creating the language and not just the sounds. What I want to focus on today, well, here's the big three main areas. Vowel coloring, vowel cluster simplification, and then these couple little things here that I'm going to tie up right at the end. Let's start with vowel coloring. I decided in an earlier video, which is probably the last video, it's been a minute since I recorded this, that we're going to have our four laryngeals here color things. And I had decided that the proto-language only has these three vowels, or to be more precise, it only distinguishes front, mid, back. What happens in the front and in the mid and in the back is what we're going to play with to get our vowel coloring, which is one sort of thing with language. When we're marking stuff down, it's sometimes helpful to be really clear what we mean when we use a symbol. So when I say they have this vowel here, I don't necessarily strictly mean they only have a, that would be a narrow transcription, and I could transcribe words that way. What I mean is that within the vowels, they've got three. Phonemically, they've got three in their head. How those end up sounding as they manifest in real spoken language, they can be around. So sometimes A, maybe it gets heightened in front of certain things. E, sometimes it gets lowered in front of certain things. But they feel that this one is different from this one and from this one. Three vowels. And that's where we get the wiggle room to start messing with stuff. So let me write out our possibilities. So we could, just taking another gander at this, because always taking another gander at this. Ta-da. Okay, so we could have, in theory, we could have ha, nope. Our three vowels are he, h, ho. But we could also have he, ho. We could also have, how does that one work? Yeah. O. Man, these are real fun to type. We could have re, and oh my goodness. This keyboard is destroying me. And ro. And that's it. Oh, thank goodness I don't have to type anymore. The fun part is that you actually, there's a whole nother set. And the whole nother set is o, o, etc., etc. Do I need to type all of those out? I'm just double checking to see. Yeah, any consonant can show up there. So the rest, yep. O. And then we've got that sounded insensitive to any culture with that consonant. And O. Oh, that sounded almost tonal. I don't know if I want tone in this language. But I can just choose to not have it become tone, and that's fine. And then we have and then and then O. And that's it, right? That's that's where we're at. Okay. And we get to figure out what happens with all of those. So, first, the neutral ones are going to stay. A, O. A, O. Should those get lengthened? A, O. Am I gonna have phonemic long schwa? Maybe. We'll see what happens. But I can see those getting lengthened. Back burner. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, if this is our E coloring one, I can see this one just becoming straight up E. He, H, how does it get dragged? Ooh, could we be having this situation? Do I want a ton of different vowels? I guess is part of my question. I can always do weird things with the vowels later. So, I wouldn't have a problem with that fronting later in the language, maybe. We'll see. And then ho, ho, it's getting dragged. I think you'd almost end up with that a bit. Makes me wonder if this is really more of, how do we type that? Oh, how do you type this? Ah, that's how. Or there's more really stricter I instead of I, he. Yeah, we'll see. For ah coloring, I want that one to become ah. Oh. Yeah, that's the problem, is I think that's what that one does. And does this one become ah, Yeah, I'm definitely not going to distinguish all three of those in the final language. 100% not going to do that. So I might just collapse all of my ah sounds into ah, something like that. We'll see what happens. If this one is our oo coloring, that one absolutely just becomes oo. This one, a, re. I notice I've been thinking about these differently. I thought of those as ending with the consonant. Does that make a big difference? Maybe. We'll see. Let's see that becoming O. Let's see, what did my... Or becoming the to match that. Unless I wanted that to become A. Let's have that become A and that become O through something. Whatever that is. I want it to come out as A. A. E. O. Ah. Oo. A. O. I do think I'd like just a 5-vowel system, maybe 6 if I want to keep phonemic schwa. I don't dislike phonemic schwa, but I also don't love phonemic schwa, so we'll see. And then what happened here? What happened in the obverse? Became phonemic schwa. Okay with that. And then we'll see what happens to schwa. And then here's the fun part, is what do I want to do with this? Do I want to just have them really all collapse into ah, which I'm also thinking of, or do I want to keep any of them? I like the idea of maybe just having them all collapse into ah, but I almost think that's what I want to have happen here. But up here, do I want it to be different? These are good questions, and I did not mean to destroy all of those. Yeah. Video's getting a little long now. I wonder if it would be better for me to cut this video shorter or just power through until we've got all the laryngeals, all the vowel coloring figured out. I think I'm just going to power through on this one, and this one's just going to be long, and everyone's going to be, I guess, just okay with it. So that's interesting. Really, I'm focusing on this right now. I'll deal with what happens later. Deal with what happens back here later. I could almost do diphthongs down here. Let's see what happens. Like, if that became L, and that became O, and that became O. I kind of like that. And this could become A, this could become A, and this could become Oi. And then I can deal with stuff after that. Oh, I do kind of like that. Let me... yeah, I do kind of like that. And then I'd like those to become ah, but I'll do that in the vowel cluster simplification, maybe? I mean, it's not really vowel cluster simplification, but it's that. Although I could say that it did this. And then decide what happens to that later. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with the laryngeals. Coda laryngeals are causing diphthongization, interestingly. And they're causing total vowel morphing up front. And then what to do with those? The ah colored up front nonsense. That one I think obviously has to become ah. This one I could see going a few directions. I could have it dropped down to I almost want that to happen and then have these be variously different. But let this happen, which means I would have phonemic schwa, which I'm okay with. If that's what's happening there, I have lots of ah, some a little bit of e, some o, a little bit of u, and a decent amount of phonemic schwa, which almost makes me wonder what would happen differentiating between and would schwa raise to become more like to differentiate from I could see that happening pretty easily. We could do, is that the direction I want to go? Because I'm gonna put a space there so I stop worrying about down here for a second. It's interesting. That's an interesting idea. Yeah. And does that kind of go with what I was talking about earlier, where, you know, you've got the symbols, but what do they really refer to? Once we have a high and a not, we have 2 vowels here, 2 vowels here, 2 vowels here. Could we introduce vowel harmony, high-low vowel harmony? Maybe. That'd be an interesting video. High-low vowel harmony, question mark, highlight that. We'll see. I do like this. I do like this. And I think I'm going to stick with it. I don't know if I'm sticking with it because I want this, because I don't know if I want this yet. But I do want this. I think that's good. And I do want this. I think that's good. And that's what's going to feed into the vowel cluster simplification, which is why I wanted to hold back and wait for vowel cluster simplification before I had all this figured out. Yeah, I do like this. I'm going to call it. And I have no idea how to write this down. Oh, goodness. Do I, at a certain point, do I just list all of these changes and just call it a day? And just say, hey, just, you know, it's whatever. This I should change. Get it to be, it's, there we go. Ooh. Our long vowels are not all high or low. That might put a damper on vowel harmony, or it won't. I mean, one of the two. I could also just eliminate vowel length. Man. There's a lot of stuff going on here that I think is interesting. I think these are, I don't know, I haven't done vowel coloring, this sort of widespread of vowel coloring ever before. So I also kind of hope that what I'm doing makes phonetic sense. Wow. I think I'm just going to eliminate vowel length and just do that. I think that's easier. Yeah, it's gonna be fun if I have any words with a final to have final I bet final vowels are gonna change too. Final vowel simplification. Yeah, that's absolutely gonna happen. I just am sure of it. We will probably only distinguish between really sort of our what would we distinguish between? Things that are going to make high-low vowel harmony strange, unless we end with just high vowel, low vowel, and it's sort of or toggle. Yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah, I don't mind that. Oh, and then when it's not the final vowel, it could pop back in. That would make for some fun stuff. Yeah, I do think I like that, and I think I'm going to point that to everything simplifies to I or A. More back burner stuff. Okay, vowel coloring. I think we can call this on vowel coloring. Got an answer for everything here. Let me get everything into one row. And by row, I mean column. So that's all good. And then these I'll deal with in another video when we do the vowel cluster simplification. And let me just pull them down. Or is it just obvious? It's all of our vowels with the different stuff. So our vowel cluster, here's the vowel clusters we need to simplify. A, oi, o, and then o, but then also L, and O, and then oi, or. There's the vowel clusters that we'll have to simplify, because that's all of them that are allowed. That'll be the next video. So good. Vowel coloring, we've got our stuff figured out. I need to write out how to do that. That is the last thing I need to do, and then we'll call this video good. So, I don't know if I'm going to get a phonological rule. Not a nice, neat one. I think it's going to end up just being a list of sound changes. See list of sound changes. I am gonna write down neutral. Is eye coloring. And then I'm in the wrong thing. Was coloring, and then was coloring. See list of sound changes. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the best. I'm wondering, really, that's just H drop. I think I can probably just have a separate rule for H drop. Really? Yeah, let's do that, and then I can simplify this. Get rid of H as neutral. And then, lots of fricative. H became, oh, I learned how to do this, and now I don't remember how to do it. Was it that? No. That, no, that, no. Oh, one of these does the thing that I want. Oh, one of them does the thing, but now I can't remember it. So I'll just plug it in. So, is that the one? It's not the one. more symbols. I want this one. Insert curl. H becomes nothing. And that'll just be our rule. I can change those. I'll change those between videos into the arrows now that I have an IPA keyboard that types arrows. So with that, I'm going to call vowel coloring good. No, I still want it bold. I just don't want it highlighted. I'm going to call vowel coloring good, and we'll see you in the next video. Icarus out.